Hi, YouTubers. Welcome back. Um, I was watching the impeachment hearing, and I just wanted your guys' take on it. Um, Regardless if you're a Democrat or Republican, do you think it's right of what's going on with the impeachment hearing? Do you think it's um, just? Is it justified? So this is just my thoughts on it, my observation based on what's been shown already on the news and what people are saying. And I'll give you my thoughts, my views on the take, and um, just politics in general seems ugly. I don't think politics is meant to be ugly. I think it's meant to be productive. It has become counterproductive, um, especially with the hearing. Ever since Donald Trump has been president, people have been bashing him and saying all kinds of bad, negative things. I've been raised to, if you don't have anything nice to say, you shouldn't say anything at all. Um, so why can't we encourage each other and help each other? Why can't the government say nice things and encourage each other and help each other? After all, they're all doing. Um, Hopefully, they're all doing the same thing, which is helping our country become better, whether you're a Democrat or Republican. That's the goal, or at least it ought to be, regardless of your political views and your political agenda. And so, I don't know, folks. I think on the Democratic side, I think they're way out in left field somewhere, just from all of the bashing and ever since day one of Donald Trump's presidency. They've been very rude and disrespectful toward him. Number one, he's our president, and we ought to respect him. Um, I didn't vote for Barack Obama, and I respect him as a man and as a president of the United States. And I didn't fuss because he won second term. I didn't, to me that's just childish, and it's just um, pointless, really. It's not helping anything. So whether Donald Trump wins or not in 2020, um, I think um, we, the people of the United States, not just citizens, but Congress, government, we need to be mindful and very careful about how we want the direction of our country to go. And because now, and this is specifically speaking to you, people who are in government, in Congress, people of high authority. You have a lot of weight on your shoulders. And I think things that we'll never see or never hear. And so I think and I understand, but I don't understand. At the same time, being mindful of the load that you have to carry. And it can be very stressful. So to you, I would just say, be mindful of your actions and your words. And don't forget just who you are. You're a human being first and foremost. You're an American. You're American. You're a citizen of the United States, just like anybody else in this wonderful country that we have. And with the impeachment hearing, I think that the impeachment hearing is a joke. That's my thought on it. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of taxpayers' money. It's a waste of my money. We, the people, are paying you, the government, the Congress, who are doing these impeachment hearings. I really hope that you are looking to for truth. They might not know the truth, and we, the people, may not know the truth, even though it's very difficult to believe what the news that's being put out there nowadays. Because there's a lot of misleading things, and so, or things that are half being told. Because I hear one thing from one newscaster and then another from another, and so I think trust is very crucial in your position. I specifically want to speak to you, Adam Schiff. If you ever watched this video, you have been caught in several lies. And to me, a person who lies on several occasions is not fit to be in that chair. A person who sits in that chair, Democrat or Republican, doesn't matter. What matters is that person is honest, first and foremost, fights for truth, justice, and the American way, fights for the American citizens, and values the Constitution of our United States of America, and respects his colleagues, not just the Democrats, but the Republicans also. So I've seen and have been watching you, Adam Schiff, and I am disappointed that you have been cutting people off. I do not understand why. And to me, that's just rude, disrespectful. I was raised that we ought to not interrupt when someone is speaking. I was raised to be respectful of the people around me. And I don't see that coming from you. You let the Democrats speak, and you let them finish. But when it comes to the Republicans' time to speak, you cut them off, especially when it's something that you don't want to hear or want to have to hear, which tells me that you're hiding something, or that there's just a lot of hate in you. And you are in a position of authority and a position of great importance. Be careful with your position, because it is something to be respected. And I would hope that you would want the people to respect you and trust you. And with the many lies that you've been telling, you haven't shown that at all. So, anyways, that's just to Adam Schiff. To the rest of my viewers, I hope that you are not, if you are a Democrat, to me it's like whether the President of the United States is a Democrat or a Republican, that doesn't matter to me. I personally would vote more towards a Republican conservative. I value the moral values of our society, and I would hope and pray that you do as well. I've seen, this is kind of going off track, because I see a lot of things being put out there by Hollywood and the music industry. To them, shame on you. When did it become okay to start saying the F word, start cussing? That just shows one's IQ, really, and the stupidity. It's pointless, just pointless, really. So that's just my pet peeve. Hollywood, put some good movies out, please. and there are some good movies, and a lot of movies that have been put out there are just ugly trash, in my opinion. And I would not spend one penny on any of those movies that you put out. And I would, and I tell my friends and people I know, or people in passing, I'll let them know. Say, you know what? It's a waste of time. I would make movies that are productive, and you guys are putting movies out there that are counterproductive, and it's not helpful to our society. It's People are starting to behave in certain ways that they see on the big screen, which is filtered down to the TV in our living rooms. And so when did that become okay? It's not okay, and you really should stop. But we have this whole, yeah, you guys just pushing the envelope, and because you want it to be the norm, you want to appease the crowd, and instead of doing what is right, you just try to please people, and the wrong crowds, really. Um, so I'm disappointed with Hollywood. I'm disappointed with the music industry. So shame on you. Getting back to politics, you guys are in um, a high position, and you have a responsibility to uphold the Constitution, to fight for truth, justice, and the American way. You have a responsibility to her people, which are the citizens of the United States. You have a responsibility for investigating truth, hearing the truth. And if someone has a question, let them answer the question. It's not going to kill you. Let them answer the question. Adam Schiff, come on. That's just ridiculous. You should not be in that chair if that's what you're going to do. You need to leave. And that's just my view, my take on it. I just see a lot of hate and a lot of bashing of Donald Trump. And to be honest, I didn't really vote for Donald Trump, but at the same time, um, I think he's doing a lot of good for our country. Um, and what good is he? What is he doing? I see our economy just going up. I look at the Dow Jones going up, and it has been going up, and it's been going up, and it's been going up. It's been the highest ever. And so Donald Trump is a businessman. That's what he does. And look at all the businesses that he has, and just how well he's done for himself. Um, so, and ever since he's been in office, he's taken our country in the right direction, in my opinion. And I see it, and there's evidence there. So, why would people get upset about that? Baffles me. And is it because he's a Republican? It's because I've heard that he was once a Democrat, and he changed. I heard that he wasn't even into politics really, but he became a Democrat, and then he changed his mind to Republican. Maybe that's why Democrats are so upset with him. I don't know, but there's no excuse for their behavior, and that needs to stop. So, you guys need to stop acting like little children and stop crying over spilt milk. Donald Trump is president of the United States. We need to respect him. We need to be praying for him and his family. And we need to honor his position. And to Donald Trump, I would say, thank you, sir, for your service to our country. And thank you for just all of the difficult decisions I know that you have to make as president, and presidents before you, I'm sure. But just know, President Donald Trump, I've been praying for you and your family, and the government and the Congress. And the Bible says that we are to pray for those who have been placed in authority over us. And you, sir, are one of those people. So I thank you again for your service. I thank you and your wife, too. And I think that what you are doing for our country is a good thing. And so thank you. I mean, I could go on, but So I think what Donald Trump is doing is a good thing. He is fighting for truth. He is fighting for justice, and he is fighting for the American people. And his actions prove that. And then there are people that are just bashing him left and right. And a lot of it has to do with Maxine Waters is one person I would dare put out there because of the hateful things that she has said about um, Donald Trump supporters. If you watch one of her videos, she's encouraging people not to accept Donald Trump supporters in their business. That is the most disrespectful and rude and inhumane thing to say. And I cannot believe that those words came out of her mouth. Shame on you, Maxine Waters. Should not have been talking like that. And again, this whole left side, right side is just childish. We need to grow up. And I bet you our enemies overseas are probably having a heyday with all of this bickering back and forth between Republicans and Democrats and the whole impeachment hearing. And they're probably eating popcorn and just having a good time, just like, yeah. And I guarantee you they're waiting for us to become a weak nation so that they can move in and just for the right moment. So we need to be on our guard. We need to be ready, and we need to be respecting one another and encouraging one another and helping each other, building one another up, sharpening one another, and so that we can become a great nation again. As I know that's Donald Trump's slogan, but that slogan means so much for our country. And anyone who opposes our country being great, I dare ask, why are you even here? So that's just me being honest. So we need to respect each other. Democrats and Republicans alike can stop. Democrats, you need to stop bashing the president. You need to start respecting him. And if he wins, great. If he doesn't, that's okay too. But we need to respect him and his position. And anyone who is president of the United States ought to be respected, and who fights for our constitutional rights and our Constitution. So thank you, President Donald Trump, and God bless you and your family. And thank you for serving our country. Hey, this is Jammy Man. That's my political view. And I don't get to talk too much. I don't think I've ever talked about politics too much at all. I don't think at all. This is my first time. Wow. And I've gone 18 minutes, almost 19 or 20. Hey, I'm going to stop talking about politics because I could go on. So I hope you guys enjoyed my last video of the bottle flipping. What do you guys think? It took me 3 tries. And I thought I'd do some fun stuff with it, adding music and doing it in slow motion with my other phone. So there it is. I'm looking to do more fun stuff like the bottle flipping. So we'll see what happens. I don't know what I'm going to do. So if you have any ideas or suggestions, please leave a comment below. Hey, give me a thumbs up if you like this. Subscribe if you enjoy my videos. And if you want notifications, just hit that little bell. I hope you guys are having a great day, and a very merry, happy Thanksgiving to everyone. And hope you enjoy your turkey or your fake turkey. Have a great one. Peace.